Hello, my name is Greg Dixon, the Chief Enabler for Shared Visions Unlimited. If you've grown up on the West Coast and are a fan of rock music, especially if you're of a certain age, you probably know who Rocket Norton is. Many people listening to this will know Rocket personally. He was a drummer for the Seeds of Time and Prism, the Rocket Norton Band, Hun, number of other projects. He created Visions Mission Andromeda that was shown at the Vancouver Planetarium for sold out shows. There was an album recorded with the Vancouver Symphony Orchestra. Um, he's a writer. He's written a number of books, including Rocket Norton Lost in Space, based on his sex, drugs, and rock and roll, based on his life experience as a musician in the Vancouver area. Almost everybody gets mentioned in the book at sometime. I didn't know Rocket during the Prism time. I met him in the 1990s. Bill Allman was working with Rocket Norton at the Folk Theater as managing events there, and I met Rocket. And my first impression is he was using his Juno Award to prop open his office door. So, but I've been involved with a lot of projects with Rocket since then. I helped him publish his book, Rocket Norton Lost in Space, in various formats. I've helped publish with many of the other books. I've shot video of many of the projects he's been in, and done quite a few things. And somehow I've ended up being the the person collected the things. So over the years, sometimes I'm the only person who has access to videos and photos and audio recordings and that kind of thing. So I've put together a thing called the Rocket Norton Vault. And by the way, the last thing we did together was the Rocket Norton's uh, concert, the Fuck Cancer 2023 concert. The first one was in 2022. Last one was last October 2023. And just to give you an idea of Rocket's influence and support in the Vancouver music community, here are the people who appeared at the concert. So there's representatives from Loverboy, Al Harlow, Jim Burns, Chilliwack, Lee Aaron, Doug and the Slugs, Powder Blues, Headpins, Prism, Hun, Rockin' Or Jeff Neal, Trooper, Hot Shots, and Colin James. So it was a fabulous concert, just one of the best concerts you'll ever see. All the musicians donated their time. We had sponsors for the concert, and it really was pretty amazing, especially if you're a classic rock fan of that era. So what I've done here is I've collected a lot of video, a lot of footage about basically Rocket Norton's creative output over the last 5 or 6 decades. So I'm just going to give you a quick tour. There's what I'm going to show you is at this address here, rocketnorton.com/the vault. And I'm just going to share the screen. So here we have, this is the landing page for the Rocket Norton Vault. It's available for $18. You get access to absolutely everything here. And so here it lists off the music recordings from the Seeds of Time, Prism, Visions, Mission Andromeda, Hun, The Authentics, and more. Many of these things, like there are really very few recordings of Hun, and Visions, Mission Andromeda are pretty rare. Very few people have got the Seeds of Time recordings, so it's all here. And then there's the books, Rocket Norton Lost in Space, Live, Love, Die, He Was More Than He Seemed, Torch, and more. Yeah, he's still writing, still working on another book, but we'll see. And also, one thing you may not know about Rocket Norton is he created a baseball coaching program called How to Coach Baseball to Kids, and I helped sell that for many years. And here we go. Recently, he's recorded what he's called Sonatina di Norton. And I've got three versions here. One was recorded at the first Cancer concert, and then the other two were recorded in Blue Frog Studios recently. They're all in there. Here's the book I mentioned before. Um, it was I the first version was I put it on a CD and we sold it at Hippie Days in Kitsilano, and then from there Jim Wilson put up the money to print it. I think we probably had three or four printings of it. It's now available on Amazon, and the digital version is in the Rocket Norton vault. And here are some of the more recent novels. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff here. And this is the Visions Mission Andromeda. I got lucky with this photo and cover. So it's just that's not doctored up at all. We took it at the planetarium in Vancouver. Just got lucky anyway. So yeah, that's also the whole thing's available in there. And then I recently took the entire thing and created a video. Just has space images. You can put it on a big television and just sort of enjoy the whole thing from beginning to end. So that's in the vault as well. Um, and here's a little bit about the How to Coach Baseball to Kids video. And naturally, Rocket's a baseball fanatic. There's also a book involved there. And some of you may have been involved and may have seen the Authentics, which is actually many of the original members of the Seeds of Time and Prism, including Al Harlow, Ab Bryant, John Hall, and Rocket Norton. Ray Ayotte also appears with the band. So really, really good stuff. There's in the Rocket Norton vault. There's recordings of the band and also some concert performances of the band. So I'm just going to see if I can go up here and just go access the vault itself, just so you can see what it is. Okay. There we go. All right, that appears to work. So yeah, so you got the first thing you see is this is some video from the first Cancer concert, and this is one Rocket speech, and then this is the recording, all the stuff from the Seeds of Time, the various recordings. And anyway, I've put it into this various section. The bands here: the Seeds of Time, Prism, Rocket Norton Band, Hun, Experimental Warrior, the Authentics. And books, the various books here. I have digital versions, the PDFs of all of these books, and visions in here. Again, there's the cover, there's the audio, and I just added this full length video. Maybe we can play a bit of it here. Yeah, it's essentially a rock opera that they wrote specifically to perform at a planetarium, at the Vancouver Planetarium. Just pretty amazing. And Rockets recently said that was one of his proudest creative creations. So Skip Prest, John Hall, and Rocket Norton wrote the music and the lyrics, and performed it. Under concerts here, we've got some clips from the first Cancer concert. There's likely to be some clips in here from the 2023 concert at some point. It's not in there yet. And then also the Authentics did a number of performances at the Blue Frog. That's in there. And if you're just curious, the entire How to Coach Baseball to Kids video series is here. This is back in the day before HD. So it's all standard definition video. Really good. Still serves the test of time if you're a sports coach or baseball coach. Pretty worthwhile. And then here, this is something recently Rocket was, and many other members of Vancouver rock and roll bands went to Toronto to be inducted into the Walk of Fame or Hall of Fame. I'm not sure exactly the terms here. And I went and I recorded videos with Rocket, telling stories, the funniest tour story, hometown story, greatest Canadian moment, and music idols, and then some just thoughts about being at the Walk of Fame. So, and again, the Sonatina da Norton. There are three different versions of that. Maybe there will be more at some point, but there are three for now. Anyway, this whole thing, I guess I'll just stop sharing and jump out of here. The whole thing's available. We were selling it for 33, but I've offered it for $18. It's just incredible. That's the price of one of the books, and you get all of that, and there'll be more added over time. It's a pretty amazing collection of Rocket Norton's material, and much of the stuff in there is just really not available anywhere else. You'll just never see anywhere else. And I'm also going to put the invitation out. If you're watching this and you have things, you have some video and you have some things that could go in the Rocket Norton vault, reach out to me and let me know, and we'll add it. And I think it's really a pretty amazing collection of Rocket Norton's creative work for his lifetime. I didn't show it there. There's some links to a bunch of photos from the concerts and photos from other events. So anyway, go visit rocketnorton.com/vault and go check it out. Um, if you sign up, you'll get a link and access code sent to your email, and then you'll be able to see the back vault like I just showed. So anyway, I hope you really enjoy the amazing work that Rocket's created over the years, and hope to see you soon.